Hello and welcome back to the Boulder Giants video log. First thing we need to address is to thank Y.A. Tittle for his years of service as a Giant. Rest in peace. I know that, prayers and thoughts to your family. And I know that my grandfather's time watching the Giants was better because you were there. I also want to give a shout out to the Big Blue Denver crew for helping to put together one of the craziest tailgates that's ever going to go on. We're going to be at the Broncos Stadium. Real deep. We got about 50 plus. We have 50 plus Boulder Giants fans coming, so you could just imagine how big this is going to be. Okay, so I went into this week thinking I was going to just kill McAdoo. So I want to start at least in a place where he did some good. So to his credit, he largely fixed the offense, which had been broken up until this point for the previous 9 games. But largely because DJ Fluker is actually opening up holes for the running game, and the run pass ratio is at 62%. I know it's only at 21st in the league now. He likes to just throw away the game plan once they get behind, and at least we had a lead, and that's why we actually have a decent run pass ratio. And I'll get into all of the issues that we need to talk about with McAdoo in a second. And then the last 3 games, we've had 20 plus points, whereas the previous 9 we had 0 games with 20 plus points. Now, let's talk about the issues. First of all, the run-pass ratio is an issue, a huge issue that needs to be addressed. If we're behind, you can't just throw away the game plan. We need to attack the run. Even if it isn't working, at least it keeps the defense honest, and it'll keep Eli upright more times than not. The other thing that we need to talk about is as an O coordinator, you have a totally different job than as a head coach. O coordinator needs to be concerned with matchups, with coverages, D-line stunts, formations, the tactical issues. When you're worried about that and the minutia of the offensive coordinator position, you don't have the wherewithal to really see clock management, game situations, where you are on the field in terms of how you want to approach the offensive play calling, and not just the play calling, but what types of plays are you going to call. Your pass run balance is out of whack because you're just caring about the matchups and where am I going to actually get the ball further. That doesn't necessarily fit into an overall game plan. So then let's speak about clock management for a minute, because wow, we've lost 2 games with 0-0-0 on the clock with field goals. That's poor clock management. The last game against the Chargers, we lost with 48 seconds left with a touchdown, which made us now have to go the full length of the field for a touchdown. That's, again, poor clock management. Not only is he losing games, he's losing the players. I think the DRC situation, the Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie situation, if you don't know what's happened, he's been suspended indefinitely, which means up to 4 weeks, or after 4 weeks, they'll have to cut him. And it's really kind of a matter of he's trying to exert his power instead of showing compassion for these players who need to get jobs next year. And not that I'm saying you need to be buddy-buddy. You definitely need to show that you are in charge, but you need to do that in other ways. You need to lead men, not control them. All right. And so I see those are big issues. And then here's the kicker. I want to highlight this because we said so many great things about the defense through the first 2 games. And the defense was spectacular through the first 2 games. Since then, they have given up 5 fourth quarter leads in 3 games. 5 fourth quarter leads in 3 games. That means the Giants should have won 5 games in the last 3 if the Giants could have just stopped them from scoring, getting down the field, or what have you. All right, let's look ahead at the Broncos game. On offense, this is going to be the biggest test that we've seen in quite a while. So not only are they number one, the Broncos are number 1 in rush D, which is a problem because we don't have any wide receivers. And in case you're living under a rock, we've lost Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, and Brandon Marshall, our 3 starting wide receivers, which means Roger Lewis, who's our number 4, is now our number 1. We've brought up Travis Rudolph, who actually I thought was really great in preseason. I was shocked that he didn't make the 53-man roster. We also brought up Tavares King. So let's see. they're also number one in the NFL for total yards given up. And we're going to have to watch Von Miller and Shaquille Barrett with that shaky offensive line. Great thing Fluker's in there to help the run attack, but he's not the best. He's not the best pass blocker. All right, on D, man, stop the damn ball, run game. I mean, it's been struggling with this all year. It's the same old song, and that's a signature of a poor football team when you can't stop the run. The Broncos are number 3 in the league in rushing, so it's going to be a tough task for them. So we need, B.J. Goodson, get strong, Snacks, get strong. And then on the other side of it, we've just been giving the opposing QBs way too much time. Giants in the bottom quartile in D for total yards, run D, and points. That's pitiful. So JPP, you got to get in the backfield. And that's all we have today. Come out, see us at the tailgate. It's going to be insane. Big Blue Denver crew, I already mentioned. We've got a DJ coming. We got just craziness. We got TV set up. Watch all the games before the Giants and Broncos get started. And I haven't made a prediction all year, and this is going to be a bold one, but I think that these are the kind of games where the better team loses. They don't have any film on, Travis Rudolph. He's only been on the practice squad. Tavares King, okay, fine, they may have some idea about him since they did draft him. But it's an 0-5 team, something that you look past. This is the kind of point in the season where you start feeling like you know who you are. So I am making the bold prediction that with all of this stuff on the side about McAdoo not being able to control the locker room, Giants will emerge victorious. You heard it here first. I will see you guys at the game, at the stadium. I'll be screaming, and I won't have a voice on Monday. See you guys later.